up, y'all? We're back with another video. I know it's been quite a minute since my first video, and so I really need to get back on here. So I figured today would just be like a quick makeup tutorial on mainly when you already have makeup on, and let's say your friends were like, oh, let's go country dancing, I don't know, and you just kind of need to make it more of a night look, but you don't have the time to really like redo your entire makeup. And that's what we're going to be filming today. So let's just go ahead and get started. All right, so what I would do first if I was needing to get ready is I would first start with maybe doing some eyeshadow to kind of make it more nighttime appropriate. So I'm just going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I normally wear pretty neutral colors like gold, shimmers, all that, browns. So that's what we're going to work with tonight. Because, you know, I'm not bold enough to do like colors. Maybe a different video, but for this one, we're going to keep it pretty neutral. Take like a fluffy brush. So I'm just going to take this one right here. It's from Sigma. I've had this for so long. I don't even know what number it is because it came off. Any fluffy brush will do. So I'm going to use, or I'm just going to darken up the shade I had earlier, which is this color right here. So any kind of brown, neutral brown will work. So take a fluffy brush and then you're just going to put it into your crease, so like in there, and just start buffing it out in windshield wiper motions. Going in with the same color, but on the opposite side. Doing the same thing. All right, I'm just gonna keep building until it's the desired color depth that I would like it to be. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. So then now, because again, we don't have a lot of time, I'm just gonna darken it a bit on the outer corners. So I'm gonna grab a different brush. I'm gonna be using just like a flat brush. This one is from Sephora, and it's the Pro Shadow Brush. First, stamp it on and then blend it out because you don't want it to look too harsh, but I want it to really be pigmented. I'm just gonna go in with the brown right here. So it's not super dark, but you can definitely build it. Okay, so we're just gonna put that in the outer corner. Just kind of patting it. Dab, 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 dab. Boom. And that's it. Just kidding. We're gonna blend it, but smoky. And I just tap off the excess in case you've been hearing some noises in the back. So then now I'm gonna grab another blending brush. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this one. It's the Morphe M433, smaller. And I'm just gonna use it to blend it with like no product on it. So I'm just gonna blend it out. And then the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a little bit more of the original transition shade, which was that camel brown that we did in the crease. So I'm just gonna, again, go in with the Sigma fluffy brush and just go back in to blend it out even more. Okay, cool. That's done. Let's see. We're just gonna go ahead and go in with this gold shade over here. Boom. I'm gonna go back with, just clean it on your hand, you got time. I'm gonna go back in with that packing brush that I used for the darker brown. And sometimes this is actually easier to apply with your fingers, so I may do both, to be honest, but we're just gonna go ahead and pack it. Not sure how well you can see that. We're gonna put the gold shade. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my ring finger. And then just stamp it on. And I do want it a little bit more pigmented, so I'm gonna grab a different brush, which is going to be right over here. Boom. This is a MAC brush, and I'm gonna dip it into that gold shade, like that. And I'm gonna spray some Morphe setting spray, because it helps make it more pigmented, which just means that it makes the color more vibrant, so it pops a little bit more. You can already kind of tell it's a little bit more pigmented. And I'm gonna go in with my highlight shade, which is a really pretty color. I really like this color. It's this one right here. So pretty, like it literally makes the whole look. Like, you see, ooh, you see that? Yes, and then I always add it in my inner corner to be kind of dramatic. That's the vibe. Are they going the same? I can never tell. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna say yes, they are. What up? So there's that. I'm trying to go for a smokier look too, so I'm gonna go ahead and put black in my waterline. Black eyeliner. It's an eye Kohl, and it's called Smolder. So I'm just going to line my upper waterline. That's done. I'm gonna grab Sigma E15. As long as it's a brush like this, you should be fine. And I'm gonna grab that brown, that darker brown, and smudge it up in here. Apply it really close to the lash line, and then you guessed it, we're gonna blend, because if you don't blend, then what is you doing? Right. I'm just going to create that sharp line. The concealer that I love so much, it's so good, I rave about it all the time, is Fenty Beauty Concealer. I use shade 140, so I'm just gonna add, I was gonna say a little bit, but I guess not no more. Some concealer underneath my eye. Just kind of trace it, and then I do put some down the bridge of my nose. Put some right here. I'm going to take a beauty blender to blend everything out. We're gonna go ahead and hit it one time with a setting spray. Kind of, this is Airspun. You can get it at Walmart, Target, any drugstore. So I have combination skin, so I get oily in the T-zone. Most of you guys know what it is, but if you don't, it's this area right here. Jesus. So I'm just gonna grab this Real Techniques brush and just wipe off that powder I just put. And then I'm gonna grab my fluffy brush and just dip into that camel brown color and just make sure to blend the bottom, just to make sure I didn't accidentally take away from the color when I was adding concealer. And same thing with the highlight. I'm going to, again, Fenty. This is Shady Biz. I'm gonna contour my nose and just go down the bridge of my nose. If you don't really have time, I have this NARS brush that I use every now and then, and I just will quickly just go on my nose and blend it, especially if you really don't have time to be trying to contour. Just grab my sponge and just lightly do the sides. And then I'm gonna do a highlight. This is from my old Becca Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm just gonna grab that same brush, dip into a champagne pop, because you know it's popping. Get it? Okay. No? Okay. Then just put it in the center and at the little button nose. Okay. And then at this point, do MAC Margin, an OG for me. Sephora brush, and it's the number 79. Let's take this Morphe M501, like this. Dip into that champagne pop from Jaclyn Hill. See, cute. Okay, and then you guessed it, we're gonna set again because we're not trying to look powdery whatsoever. So I'm just gonna lightly coat them like that. You see? Okay. And this is the Marc Jacobs mascara. It's really good. I really like it. So, see. Quickly line the lips. So we're just gonna leave it like this. That's it, guys. Psych. Okay. And then I've really been liking an oldie but goodie, Maybelline Truffle Tease. So pretty. It's a nude, because you know, nude vibes. You can always add a little bit of gloss. This is MAC Dreamy. It's like an old gloss. I don't know if they still have it. Any gloss. Fenty. Another good one. So, yep. That would be it. Literally. So easy. And really nothing to it, you know. But yeah, that's the look. In case you just needed to get ready super fast and didn't have time to redo your whole face. So make sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to see a video where I do my whole makeup from beginning to end, let me know in the comments below, because I can definitely do that. And shoot, I know I mentioned I'm typically more like a neutral type of look kind of girl, but I will be bold and work with those colors if you want me to. So just let me know in the comments. Hope you'll have a lovely night, and hopefully this was helpful. But until next time, besos, mwah.